The Salary and Remuneration Commission is indeed helping us with the headlines based on what, number one, President William Samoei Ruto was able to say, and number two, they were also asked to not to continue with the continuation of paying of of the new salaries to the services, to those who are working, including the new salary increment that was promised or to be promised for the MPs or the members of parliament, the Speaker, the National Assembly, the Cabinet Secretaries. All these have been put on a hold courtesy of an order or an executive order by the President William Samoei Ruto. Now also later on we'll be having Omega Ochieng, who is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, with us tonight as we tackle Know Your Law. We will be doing the three arms of government. Which arm is dependent on which arm, and which arm stands alone, and when can one arm override the other? That and much more of your questions shall be answered on Know Your Law. This is EBN TV Prime Edition. Consolata Chibalonza, here we go. Welcome. President William Samoei Ruto, through the State House spokesperson Hussein Mohammed, has directed the National Treasury to review the August 9th, 2023 Gazette notice from the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, regarding the salaries and allowances of government officials in the National Government, Senate and National Assembly. This review comes in light of the removal of the 2024 Finance Bill and the expected financial constraints of this fiscal year. The President emphasized that now more than ever, all public workers should live within their means along with the overall national resource capability. The President's decision comes hours after several members of Parliament rejected the proposed increase. The new salary published in the Government Gazette will see the salaries and allowances of government officials in the National Government, Senate, National Assembly, county governments and independent commissions increase. The Salaries and Remuneration Commission met to discuss the salary increase dispute and held a press conference at its headquarters this evening to clarify the salary increase issue. Led by its chairperson Lynn Mengich, the Commission said that SRC had not approved the publication of a gazette regarding a salary increase for public employees. This comes after President William Ruto directed the National Treasury to revisit the salary increase issue due to the national budget cut and also asked the SRC to address it. Mengich stated that the move has been reverted and no salary increase will be granted to public employees due to the national economic downturn.
SRC takes this early opportunity to clarify that the salary increases for state officers has not been newly gazetted as referenced in the media. SRC set and published a gazette notice on 9th August 2023 as part of the third remuneration and benefits review cycle for state officers and other public officers that would be implemented over a 2-year period, 2023-2024 financial years and 2024-2025 financial year. This review came after a 2-year freeze on pay structures for the period 2021-22 financial year and 2022-2023 financial year on account of the impact of COVID-19 on the economy. The remaining 2 years would be implemented in 2 phases. The review cycle, which is an obligation pursuant to Section 11E of SRC Act, covers the entire public service, both state officers and other public officers. Within the context of affordability and fiscal sustainability, and pursuant to Article 230 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. In view of the emerging fiscal constraints and the proposed budget cuts and existing contractual commitments, and in further consultation with stakeholders, including the National Treasury, SRC has reviewed the setting and advice of pay for the second phase of the implementation for 2024-2025 financial year. Therefore, in consultation with the National Treasury, SRC hereby freezes the upward review of salaries for all state officers and will review the advice for all other officers, taking into account the current realities of the economy, taking into account any contractual commitments and reduced budget, so as to ensure affordability and fiscal sustainability of the public wage bill. SRC has been conscious of the need to ensure prudent fiscal sustainability of the public wage bill and has consistently taken measures towards ensuring that public service operates within the prescribed affordability limits. Consequently, the wage bill has come down from 54.77% of revenue in 2020-21 to 46.64% in 2022-2023. The wage bill is expected to further decline to 35% of revenue by 2028.
I'm having a laugh here because my cameraman is laughing at me. I cannot pronounce the word remuneration. Well, I can. It is remuneration, ain't it? Moving on, Senator Aaron Cheruiyot has strongly criticized Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome, calling him unfit for the position. Speaking during a special session in the Senate this afternoon, he claimed that IG Koome had failed to oversee police officers, leading to a loss of public confidence. He also emphasized that national security is paramount and urged swift action to address these ongoing issues. These remarks come amid growing concerns over law enforcement and national security implementation within the country.
Kenyans have lost their lives, others have been beaten, there have been challenges. Police have faced also very difficult and hostile gangs on the streets. I am yet to hear the voice of the Inspector General. I am deeply troubled by that, Mr. Speaker. It cannot be right. We were in this country, though I was not a leader and I was a young person in university, Mr. Speaker, when we faced the post-election violence, day by day, General Hussein Mohammed will brief the country and speak to the country and give them an update of what is happening. How can we face such a crisis, Mr. Speaker? Up to this particular point, I don't know what the Inspector General thinks. I don't know what is the challenge. We don't know these things that are being discussed. Mr. Speaker, the question at the back of my mind, is this really the right man for this job? Mr. Speaker, we must think critically, finally, about Article 37. We have had conversations and debates here on this house, whether the demonstrations peaceful or not. How is it that we continue to struggle as a country with this thing of peaceful demonstrations? What is it that we are supposed to do? Can't we guide and provide the way forward so that people can know that if I want to peacefully demonstrate as expected of me, under rights guaranteed under my constitution, what is it that we are supposed to do? Because a new trend is emerging, and we have seen this, Mr. Speaker, where any time when you organize a demonstration, infiltration and separating between those that are peacefully protesting, Mr. Speaker, and those that want to take advantage of the environment and the climate that has been created is difficult to distinguish. And I'd wish to request the House that we don't exit on this motion until first we provide the way forward and guidance.
Now, away from that, the Azimio la Umoja coalition has accused the government of interfering with peaceful demonstrations, stating that they were instigated by agitators despite protesters exercising their democratic duty according to the Constitution. Now, in a press conference, Kalonzo Musyoka called on President William Ruto to resign, alleging that President Ruto used special methods to silence the opposition. Despite these challenges, Kalonzo said that the coalition will remain steadfast in ensuring it achieves its goals for the people of Kenya.
From hashtag reject the finance bill to hashtag Ruto must go, Ruto and his henchmen sponsored goons infiltrated with the sole intention of destabilizing the continued peaceful protests. These disgraceful, criminal and illegal activities violate the right to peaceful protest as provided for under Article 37 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Despite these perpetuated horrors, the young people have continued to march our streets, determined to drive and realize meaningful change for themselves, their families, and their country. We have observed that the intention of yesterday's well-organized, coordinated, and state-sponsored chaos was to undermine and denigrate the Gen Z-inspired nationwide nonviolent protests. Looting was intentional. The destruction was planned. The torching of public and private property worth billions of shillings was carried out in collaboration with the already corrupted security forces in the full glare of the media, and indeed the international media as well as the onlookers. We also note that despite a court injunction prohibiting the use of live ammunition, tear gas, and crude weapons to disperse protests, police continue to deploy arbitrary gunfire, resulting in innocent deaths and injuries. To restore peace in the country, we demand that police act swiftly in identifying and apprehending all the violent and criminal elements that infiltrated the peaceful protest.
And with that, we've come to the end of the first segment of today's edition, that is Prime Edition. Every Wednesday, you know, we talk about matters law, and today is no different. Omega Ochieng will be joining me in the next 5 minutes or less, as we tackle the arms of the government. Bring in your questions, tell a friend to tune in, and let us hear what the government is supposed to be like, and what exactly the arm of government does to us as Kenyans, as well as to themselves as co-workers. This is EBN TV. Know your local. Salata Chumaloza is my name. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to Barron's Training Institute, where we train you to become a Baron and unleash your potential. At Barron's Village Institute, we pride ourselves on being a premier educational institution dedicated to imparting knowledge to the most talented individuals in the country and the region. We offer a range of professional, diploma, and certificate courses. We invite you to enroll in our esteemed programs, including perioperative theater, healthcare assistant, caregiving, home care management, childcare, and the German language. Our esteemed faculty is committed to providing market-oriented programs and establishing strong partnership with relevant organizations.
My name is Sharon Bonditi.
My name is Alan Theophilos. Welcome to Barron's Institute.
I am a trainer at Barron's Training Institute, and I also run the healthcare program. We have various courses in the institution. We have certificate in healthcare assistant, diploma course in the same, certificate in childcare. We also have the German language, certificate and diploma in theater technology. The certificate course runs for 1 year and the diploma course runs for 2 years.
It's a wide range of courses that will equip you as a student or as an attendee in the institute to be able to upskill your personal level, be able to be proficient in the home care setup as well as in the hospital setup as a nurse.
We extend a warm invitation to join us at Barron Institute and shape your career trajectory.
My name is Lynette Gaki, a student at Barron Institute.
My name is Moen Karaoke Mwangi, and I am an ongoing student at Barron's Institute.
I've learned a lot of skills. I have known how to take vitals and the meaning of vitals, signs, first aid and how I should take the first aid.
It's a nice experience. Learning in this school, it's so fun.
For further inquiries, contact us at 07018271996. Come and be a Baron. Unleash your potential. Are you looking to host an unforgettable event that will leave a lasting impression on your guests? Well, look no further than Iconic Events, the premier event planning company in the region. We are an audiovisual equipment hiring company that has handled some of the biggest events in the country. We provide a reliable, comprehensive range of event solutions such as corporate events, crusade, weddings, worship experience, rurashios, etc. Our expertise centers on the provision of high-performance PA systems, quality backlight, stage lighting, high-resolution LEDs and projection screens, DJ equipment,